Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Arts Council of Surrey Community Gallery here at the Newton Cultural Centre. My name is Wendy Mould. I am the producer of ACS Gallery Talks, and I'm here today to introduce you to the winners of the Christmas card competition. The art show will be here until December 15th and online at theartscouncilofsurrey.ca. The Christmas card show has both a visual component and a literary component to it. There are Christmas paintings featuring artists' renderings of Christmas and lines of poetry or prose expressing thoughts about the season. The winning paintings and verse will be featured on the Arts Council of Surrey's Christmas card. So, let's go meet the artists. First place was Gregory McKinnon with his entry, Christmas Pine Cone. Greg couldn't join us for an interview, but it is nice that we were able to share his art with us.
Oh, hi, Elaine. It's really nice to chat with you again. And you're in the competition again this year. That's really exciting.
Hi, Wendy. Yeah.
So tell us about it. What was going on in your mind when you came up with your Our Gnome to Yours?
Our Gnome to Yours seems to be a catchy title out there. I think right now there's a lot of people collecting gnomes. At least my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law are. I think they're taking over their apartment. So it's popular. The competition, though, this is my third year to enter the competition. I look forward to it every year. I'm trying to beat my brain with, what would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is a chance just to do something fun rather than something, sort of fine art. Gnomes seem to be so popular. So I had a great time making that little painting.
Oh, good. Well, it's really nice to see something like that. Have you plans of anything else in the future with your artwork? What are you up to now?
What I've been up to, I've been doing quite a lot of watercolor using negative painting techniques.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really trying to push that envelope a little bit more. I am also still playing around with alcohol inks.
Oh, yes.
Not drinking them, but on the paper, and it's loads of fun.
Oh, good. Well, I'm really pleased to chat with you today, and I'm sure we'll see you again in some of our contests. You've been working very hard, and
you will, and it was a lot of fun to get a prize. That's great.
Good. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for talking this afternoon. Good evening, Nancy. It's really nice to chat with you this evening. You placed third in the Christmas card competition with your picture, Santa's Racing the Clock.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk to us about your picture and what you're...
It's based on a photograph that I took just outside my window. We have lots of evergreen trees, and when it snowed one year, so beautiful, I took this photograph, and I've had it framed and I've been enjoying it since then. And I thought, I've done a variety of different entries into this Christmas card competition, and for the longest time I didn't realize that, of course, it has to be vertical aspect to go on the cover of the magazine, but learned that pretty quick. So I thought, well, this is perfect, it's vertical, but I thought it needs a little punch of color. It's, almost a gray picture, as winter is, evergreen trees, dark greeny gray with snow. It needs a pop of color. So I started the painting with a pink background, because you can see Grouse Mountain from our house. When you look through the trees, I always like to start with a cool pink background where they have mountains and clouds.
Mm-hmm.
So as I was finishing this painting, I thought, it almost feels like sunrise, because you can see this pink glow coming through the sky. I got it. And I put Santa, and he's just racing the clock. He's almost finished getting all the presents out. I thought, perfect. So the big bright red Santa flying through the sky, rushing to get done before anybody can see him.
Oh, yes. Oh, what a great idea. Yeah, it's funny how things will develop as you go.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So that worked out well, because I'm primarily a landscape artist.
Mm-hmm.
I could do anything really, but my heart's in the landscape, so it worked well for me.
Right, right. Hi, Emmett. I'm really pleased to chat with you and hear something about you. Congratulations, by the way, first place with our verse.
Very
And,
much.
and your verse, of course, will be in the Christmas card that goes out to from the Arts Council. Can you tell us a little bit about your writing and your verse, and how did you come up with all this?
Well, this verse comes straight from my personal experiences. It's every year around December, I get this great feeling of anxiety about Christmas, even though I love it so much. From December 1st to 24th, I'm just getting more and more stressed out about it, about trying to find perfect gifts for people, trying to help out other people with if they want to find a gift, or they need to find something for the big Christmas dinner. And every year I have to kind of remind myself that that's not really the point of it. And I try to remember all my favorite memories of Christmas. It's not really about the toy that I opened or the turkey itself, but it is the night, and it's the company, and that's where the best memories come from for me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, certainly, it's true. It is. You do feel that stress, don't you? Everywhere. Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about your writing career. This is something you want to continue with writing, and what kind of things do you enjoy writing?
Yes, I love writing. I've always loved coming up with stories. Right now, I'm pretty set on getting into writing screenplays. That's what I went to school for at Vancouver Film School. But I also like to just write, short stories, and if I can, I'd like to write greeting cards and Christmas cards and stuff, because I think that they are. It's not as simple as just, writing a little piece about Merry Christmas or whatever. It is a fine art where you have to, sorry.
Yeah, I totally know what you mean, because I've tried to enter things into this verse thing, and I can't come up with stuff. And when I see what people have written, I thought, oh wow, how did they think of that? But yes, very true. Yes. Well, thank you very much. It was really nice to chat with you, and I look forward. Well, I'm sure we'll see some more of your work in the
Hopefully.
future.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So hi Derek, it's really nice to see you this morning, and also congratulations on your second place for your literary verse. Can you kind of tell us a bit about your poem and
Sure.
maybe read it for us?
Well, thanks, Wendy. Yeah, it's the poem is it goes with this picture here that my wife did, and the poem is about this picture. I think we all remember some winter evenings walking around in the snow and how peaceful it is, and it's light outside and the peacefulness of it all, and whether it's in your backyard or a park or in a forest where this tree happens to be. In a forest, it's just such a peaceful feeling, which is, I think, everybody's Christmas wish is peace on earth. And so this is a piece of snow. It's a piece of snow, like a piece of snow, of course.
Oh, yeah,
And
nice
so,
way.
yeah. So this contest for the Arts Center was, my wife was going to enter it. We get a chance to put her picture on a Christmas card, which is great. And then, of course, the Christmas card needs a few words inside, and when you know it, there's a spot for that entry as well. So I looked at that. A couple of days later, I came up with this poem that goes along with it. On a cool Yuletide eve, in a forest of trees, the flakes flutter down with nary a sound, and so we all know the true peace of snow. And that's how that came about. And then I wrote it down, sent it in, and here it is.
That is so true. And even as you were talking, I love to walk my dog, and you're right, that there is such a peaceful feeling when you walk in a snow-covered field or on the trail.
And that is exactly what I guess the Yuletide at Christmas time feeling brings to us all, just a piece of it all. And fortunately, it's not too cold here where we are, but it's cold enough that you walk around and you get that crisp air, and there's it's just a memory that I think we all have.
Right.
And we hope to see it again, as long as it doesn't get too warm.
Okay, well, thank you very much. It was really nice
All right.
to chat with you, and I'm sure we'll see some of your verses in the future.
Well, maybe. Thanks.
Hi, Helga. Looking forward to chatting with you about your poem. You've been in our verse competition before, and it's nice to see you back again.
Thank you.
And so now to set the tone, I'll get you to set a little tone for us and read your poem.
Right. Yeah, thank you for this opportunity. I just want to play a little bit of Silent Night. It was important to my mum, and this is her harmonica. And I just know the first few lines, so I'll try it. Now here's a poem, My Dog Roxy and the Magical Christmas Sky. We walked one dark and frosty night as the pale moon was shining big and bright. Wild geese could be heard honking from way up high, and bold Jupiter was hanging around close by. My curious dog looked up and barked in delight, joining in this nocturnal sight, wishing all peace and love. Actually, it was very difficult to write a poem this year because there was so much sadness, and that's all I could think of was the sadness that was happening around us in the world. And I just couldn't think of a poem, and then Roxy helped me. It occurred when we were walking her one night, and there was this big moon, and we thought, oh, why is she barking? She's barking at the moon. And then days later, she was still barking, and the moon was there, and we found that she was actually barking at the planet Jupiter. And so she's been doing that ever since. We've noticed it. We've maybe been in another street, and yeah, she finds Jupiter and she's barking. So I just wanted to give you a brief history of, I Googled, maybe everyone else Googles if they have a dog that barks at Jupiter. And it's not an unusual phenomenon. It's about a Greek myth of Zeus, king of gods. And Zeus is now represented as the planet Jupiter. There's also famous paintings about this scene. And one of the paintings actually, one of the dog looks like my dog Roxy, who's a little schnauzer, medium schnauzer, and we just love her to pieces. So you can read the rest of it when you Google the rest of the story, but that's how it started, and I was very pleased to be placed third in the competition here. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I walk my dog all the time, and I don't know if he's noticed that, but now that it's darker, you see the stars more. I'll have to watch for that.
Thank you to all the winners for sharing your ideas and art with us today. Once again, I congratulate you on your award, and I look forward to seeing some of your work here in the future. The Christmas card competition show can be seen here at the Newton Cultural Centre until December 16th and online at the artscouncilofsurrey.ca.